Concerns over security after dissolving the police department. Who New Haven city leaders want to police the people.
Repairs and redevelopment in North County. The project happening today in Berkeley that'll bring new hope.
Focused on your car this morning, the potholes popping up around the St. Louis area and how officials are working to plug them up.
A weather alert for some of you today where snow could fall and how much is on the way. We'll track that, plus a look at a mild week ahead.
The Chiefs are champs once again. We're breaking down the big moments on and off the field from Super Bowl 58.
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
Good Monday morning. We are kicking things off with a live look there in Kansas City. This, of course, would be the Union Station, courtesy of Earth Camp. And as you can see, it's all red. And you know why? Do you know why? Do you know why?
Yeah.
Because the Chiefs won their second Super Bowl in a row last night. That is why. Good Monday morning, everybody. It is February the 12th. I'm Renee Knott.
And I'm Michelle Lee. So great to see you, and thanks for joining us, including those of you who might be catching us on 5 Plus. Paul Cook is keeping an eye on our traffic. Anthony is keeping an eye on potential weather, but not really.
Yeah,
it's like yes and no.
Not for St. Louis, but there are some areas, our southernmost counties, like places like Rolla, Farmington, Perryville, our signal reaches there, so we do have an obligation to tell folks that you could have some snow. But in St. Louis Metro, it'll just be cloudy. Aside from a flurry or a sprinkle, doesn't look like much for us. Some good weather, though, coming after today for all of us. So no more weather alert. We'll turn to sunshine and warm alert. How's that sound? So that'll be for Tuesday and Wednesday. But I wanted to show you Branson this morning because this is the weather future for, again, areas south of St. Louis this morning. And you see the snow, it is coming down good. But the thing you're going to notice here, it's not sticking to the pavement. And that is what I think you're going to have to look forward to south of St. Louis today. Mostly just wet pavement. And then in St. Louis, mostly just cloud cover. So here you can see the Doppler radar shows those snow showers and rain mixing in for Branson and Springfield. And this is going to slide to our south. So it, again, clipping our southernmost counties. Areas in purple is where you have that potential for seeing that snowfall today. Otherwise, it's cloudy today in St. Louis. 40s for highs later on. All right, let's talk to Paul Cook and see how our dry roads are shaping up here locally. Good morning, Paul. What's happening on the roads?
Well, buddy, we do have a few things to take note of here. 44 is where you're going to see most of your issues, and both of them going westbound. 44 westbound here in St. Clair. So we are way out there to the southwest, and it's 44 on your approach to US 47 or Missouri 47. And right now, it's definitely a semi involved, and another vehicle on the right side could start to cause you a delay. But right now, you're really going to be okay. This is kind of where it is on the big map right now. Let's kind of take this map, though, and move into the St. Louis Metro, where you also have another one we were talking about, 44 westbound at 270, a stall in the road, not causing delay. Downtown Bridge is moving. We'll have another ticket traffic coming up soon, but we want to look outside right now and see what's happening here. Our southern counties, courtesy of Storm Tracker. And yeah, starting at 7 a.m., MoDOT crews will begin 12-hour shifts monitoring and treating roads for possible winter weather.
All right, thanks so much, Paul. Don't forget, you can get the Weather First forecast sent to your phone at any time by texting weather to 314-425-5355.
New this morning, a 16-year-old boy is hurt after a weekend shooting in Columbus Square. It happened last night on North 10th Street just before 7 o'clock. Police tell us he was shot in the leg and taken to the hospital. He is expected to be okay. According to our 5 on your side numbers, there's been at least 9 teenagers shot in the St. Louis City area this year.
Happening today, Franklin County leaders will meet to talk about what's next for the disbanded New Haven Police Department.
Our Megan Kernan joins us now live in the newsroom with what we can expect from this meeting as public concern about the safety continues to grow. Good morning, Megan.
Good morning, Rennie and Michelle. Well, the Board of Aldermen will meet tonight to decide who will protect the people of New Haven. Now, city leaders will discuss a new 6-month-long contract with the Franklin County Sheriff's Office, who is currently providing police coverage. It comes after the New Haven Police was dissolved earlier this month. Now, it all started when former police chief John Halquist resigned on January 31st. The chief says the reason he stepped down comes after he discovered information about the department. And then a few days later, the Board of Aldermen disbanded the police department in a special meeting. Now, the New Haven city administrator says they were shocked by the news.
His resignation letter basically brought up some concerns regarding the evidence, proper handling of the evidence room. We will get through this and we will be back to New Haven.
The Franklin County Sheriff's Office is now conducting an audit and inventory of evidence on the police department. Tonight's Board of Aldermen meeting will begin at 7 this evening at the American Legion Hall on Highway 100 in New Haven. The city administrator says they expect a big crowd. Coming up in our next half hour, what the former police chief said in his resignation letter. Michelle.
All right, thanks so much, Megan. This morning, the city of Berkeley, Missouri, is about to look a little different. It's all part of the city's economic redevelopment plan. Our Mercedes McKay is joining us live from Berkeley with the changes coming. Good morning, Mercedes.
Good morning, Michelle. This is an exciting time for the city of Berkeley here. It's been a long time coming. So right now we are standing in front of the old Berkeley City Hall, where just hours from now, this building behind me here, it'll be completely gone. City leaders say the demolition this morning signifies a pivotal moment for Berkeley's urban landscape. Now, all of this is part of a transformative project, according to city leaders, for the Airport Road corridor, and this demolition marks the beginning of that. The Airport Road repavement is a $5.4 million project that is repairing the road from I-170 to North Florissant Road. Roughly 22,000 cars drive through Berkeley on this road on a daily basis, and it'll soon be home to new developments. Now, city leaders say the building coming down will make way for new developments that will create jobs and strengthen infrastructure as a whole. Now, the demolition will take place at 10 a.m. this morning, so just a few hours from now here on North Hanley Road. The city has its new city hall up and running over on Airport Road. Coming up in the next half hour, I'll tell you more about the improvements and why city residents tell us this is long overdue. Live in Berkeley, Mercedes McKay, 5 on your side.
All right, let's talk about our weather first forecast. And this morning, of course, the weather alert stands for most of our southern counties, but in St. Louis Metro, we are expecting dry conditions through most of the day. Cloudy at the bus stop this morning, 38 degrees out the door. And around lunchtime, that's when we may get a flurry or a light rain shower in St. Louis, but aside from that, 46 for the high later on as we dry out. But I do want to show you the futurecast because, again, it's areas south of St. Louis that we're keeping an eye on for today, where you could have maybe some slushy accumulation, and I'm really only thinking 1 inch at most. And then you go farther south out of our viewing area into Branson, parts of Cape Girardeau. That's where you could have upwards of a few more inches. But you see, by lunchtime, that's when the heaviest will be coming down for places like Farmington, Crawford, Washington County area south into Perryville. And all of this should wrap up as we head towards the evening rush hour, and then we're dry. And a lot of this is just going to melt away on contact because the numbers this afternoon do climb into the 40s. But it's these areas south from Potosi, Farmington, 12 Mile, Perryville, where you could have some snow showers today. Look at the week ahead. We'll talk about this coming up in more detail. A nice rebound to temperatures through midweek. Details on all of that coming up.
U.S. foreign aid advances, the obstacles still facing in the Senate as Ukraine and Israel await billions of dollars.
It wasn't just a big night for the Chiefs, but for music. Sydney Stallworth is going to join us with a major announcement from Beyonce, and when you can see halftime headline, Usher perform in St. Louis.
Yeah! The Blues are on a roll. The key players who helped the note crush the Canadiens.